Gervonta Tank Davis ain't never fought nobody. According to Max Kellerman, Shady McCoy, and many of his detractors. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. Also live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams. And hit me up if you want to debate. Knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. I can't stand when people do this shit, bro. Like, criticize people for shit that they deserve to be criticized for, bro. Tank Davis, Jake Paul, nigga, tee off. Tee off, bro. Like a golf club, bro. Like you at Top Golf. Tee off on that shit. Talk your ish, because I know I'm talking mine, because the fight trash, garbage. I hate that Tank made that move, nigga. Is garbage. Do that, bro. But when you start lying on people, bro, this is where I go. Like, for instance, bro. For instance. I won't ever say something like, yo, Shakur Stevenson ain't got no defense, bro. Nah, Shakur got good defense, bro. It's overrated in my opinion, but he got good defense. I won't never say something like, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Devin Haney, bro. Devin Haney. Nigga, he just trash. Nah, he a good fighter. I don't go, like, when people go over and beyond, bro, to try to hate on somebody like what Max Kellerman, LaShawn McCoy, and many others are doing with Tank Davis and his level of competition, bro, it misleads casual fans, bro. It misleads people that are coming to YouTube, coming to boxing Twitter, coming to different platforms to learn more about the sport. It misleads them, bro. At the end of the day, if Tank Davis ain't never fought nobody, bro, he wouldn't be where he's at today. And I just feel like when you pick people to beat him, and then he stopped them, like, bro, you should shut the fuck up. Like, you got people who pick Frank Martin to beat Tank Davis, talking about Tank Davis' resume trash. And then making the excuse that Frank Martin was weight drained. But Frank Martin was fighting in his same weight class that he always fight at, bro. How you pick Frank Martin to beat Tank, Tank knock him out, and then Tank still ain't fought nobody, bro. Ryan Garcia, same thing. LaShawn McCoy, if I remember correctly, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, LaShawn McCoy picked Ryan Garcia to beat Tank. He said his power was too good, he was too fast, and he picked Ryan Garcia to beat Tank. Tank did what he did to Ryan, and LaShawn McCoy is in front of somebody's damn camera talking about Tank ain't never fought nobody. Maybe that's why a former football player that was nice when he was playing football, maybe that's why they got you talking boxing, because you don't know what the hell you be talking about. You just be talking. How you get demoted to talking boxing, bro? Instead of talking about football, something that you had a chance to go to the Hall. I don't know if he a Hall of Fame running back. I think he right there on the fringe. He was a very good player for a lot of years and shit. I don't know if he been retired long enough to try to make it to the Hall of Fame, and I don't even know if he will make it to the Hall of Fame. But Shady McCoy was nasty with it. When he was with the Eagles, he used to terrorize my Cowboys. But bruh, you need to sit this one out. You don't know enough about boxing, fam. Straight up. And then Max Kellerman, he gets on my nerves. Like, all y'all getting on my nerves because how the hell these people trash? If Tank ain't fought nobody, ain't none of his contemporaries fought nobody. He's fought more current or former world champions than anybody that you compare him to. Any rival that you want to compare him to. From Timalifu to Shakur Stevenson to Devin Haney, bro. He fought more world champions that are either former world champions or current world champions than any of them ninjas, bro. Than any of them. And all of them dudes want to fight people that he fought. They want to have, they trying to be Timu Tank Davis is out there, bitch. They all want his resume, bro. Devin Haney fought Gamboa after Tank did, bro. He fought Ryan Garcia after Tank did. How you following behind? How fighters on Devin Haney level following behind Tank Davis, but Tank Davis ain't fought nobody at the same time? You realize half of the belts at 147 pounds right now are former Tank Davis knockout victims, bro. So all this, he ain't fought nobody. The top of the welterweight division right now, half of them are Tank Davis knockout victims, and Mario Barrios and Rolly Romero. And I just hope that whoever wins between Brian Norman Jr., Devin Haney, I hope y'all keep that same energy, bro, and I hope they don't fight them boys. Because Brian Norman Sr. on record talking about Tank ain't never fought nobody. So don't try to get your son, if he beat Devin Haney, don't try to get him to fight Rolly. Don't try to get him to fight Barrios because they trash, right? Same for Devin. Tank ain't never fought nobody. They call Mario Barrios a C-level opponent. They say Rolly can't really do shit but like hold the mop in the bucket or some shit. Like he a janitor or some shit. Cool. If y'all beat Brian Norman Jr., then y'all moving up to 154, right? Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney, y'all can fight Ian Crocker in a unification. Then y'all should be moving up because the rest of the division is trash, right? Tank Davis ain't never fought nobody but Lamont Roach about to fight a former opponent of his. Two of his former opponents about to fight each other. And Lamont Roach and Pitbull Cruz is what the word on the curb is, the rumor on the street, to build up the Tank Davis rematch between one of them and Tank, whoever win that fight. That's what's going on here, but he ain't never fought nobody, bro. Y'all is crazy, dog. Niggas what happens in boxing is people always take everything or take one instance and try to make every little lie they told true. You see it with Terrence Crawford fans, and now you're seeing it with Tank Davis haters and shit, right? With Terrence Crawford fans, because Earl lost to Bud, all the shit that Bud said and did before that, he didn't say and do that shit no more. So it made everything they said about Earl and Bud true. Up until that point. So all the lies, all the capping, all the narratives trying to paint Earl a duck and shit, now all that shit was true because Bud beat him. Same thing here. Now all of a sudden, Tank goes and fights Jake Paul in a trash-ass move, in a trash-ass fight. Now everything that Shakur and Devin Haney fans said about him was true. All of a sudden, no. Didn't shit change? Niggas was still lying on him. Niggas was still painting narratives, trying to make him look like a duck. People were still trying to denigrate that young man's name. Like, you don't get to change history all because something new happened, bro. Bud Crawford still beat Earl Spence, and that don't mean that everything that his fans said about Earl was true up until that point. Canelo Alvarez can fight David Benavidez tomorrow. This is the point I'm making. He fight David Benavidez tomorrow. He somehow whooped David Benavidez's ass. Does that still mean he didn't duck David Benavidez in the past? No. That don't change. Just because something happens, that don't change everything that happened before that. The world don't work that way, bro. It don't work that way. And Max Kellerman is supposed to be this boxing guru. He's supposed to know so much about boxing. He's supposed to be the man when it comes to boxing. How in the hell can you know all the things I just said, but then say that, man, if you're talking about his resume is better than all of the people that you compare him to, bro. All of them. The only one that has an argument is Devin Haney. Shakur has no argument. Timalifu has an argument. But when you compare him to Shakur specifically because they're at the same weight class, there's no argument, bro. None whatsoever. And Devin Haney and Timalifu argument hinge on a dude in Lomachenko that lost to Salido. But I got respect for Lomachenko. So I'm not going to shit on Lomachenko. Their argument hinges on him. Outside of Lomachenko, they ain't got shit. You can't talk to me about Josh Taylor, who really lost to Jack Catterall for real. You can't talk to me about Regis, who really lost to Zorilla for real. And both of them, when they mid-30s, well past their prime, looked like shit in their previous fights. That was matchmaking 101. And Timalifu, he's disqualified because the nigga lost to motherfucking George Kambosos. Get him the fuck out of my face. I say all this to say this, bro. Tell the truth and quit lying. There are enough things in Tank Davis' career, enough things that he has said that he deserves criticism for. But this idea of him not fighting anyone when he's fought better competition than his contemporaries, so much so, in fact, his contemporaries all want to fight people that he already beat, then you got to sit this one out and shut the hell up. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Smash the like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.